One of the questions that our hygienists get most frequently, of course, is what kind of toothpaste or mouthwash should I get? The mouthwash, that one's a little bit easier to answer, so I'll answer that one first, and that is two things. As long as it's a non-alcohol based and as long as it has fluoride. The reason we generally recommend non-alcohol based mouth rinses of whatever brand is that alcohol is an ingredient that's basically put in there to make you feel like something is happening because it dries your mouth out and it kind of stings. The one most people think about, of course, is Listerine. And there's certainly nothing wrong with Listerine as a mouthwash, but the thing is, if you use one of those alcohol-based mouth rinses, for them to be effective, you generally have to keep them in your mouth for a full minute at full strength to really get the full effect. And I don't know about you, but have you ever actually tried keeping Listerine at full strength in your mouth for a full minute? It burns. And the reason is because it's about 40 to 45 proof. So yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable. And the other thing is if you, well, so first actually, if you don't keep it in full strength for a full minute, it's just not really going to give you that much effect at all while being pretty uncomfortable. But the second thing is it tends to dry your mouth out. Alcohol is a desiccant, meaning it dries things out. So it's going to dry your mouth and leave it in a condition actually in which the bad bacteria that tend to cause cavities or gum disease, those actually grow back faster in those environments. And the good bacteria that you want generally will grow back slower. So you just really don't need those mouth rinses that sting. It's not necessary, and if anything, it might be hurting you. So the second ingredient, of course, is we definitely recommend fluoride. Perfectly safe, and if you've ever wondered just about how much toothpaste you'd have to, or mouth rinse you'd have to ingest for it to be a problem, for an adult you'd have to drink, pretty much an entire large bottle, like the big ones that are about this big. If you drank an entire bottle that big, in about 30 minutes, you might get a dangerous level of fluoride. For toothpaste, for an adult, you would have to eat, about 8 of the large size tubes. So if you're at all worried about fluoride content, no, you would have to take a ridiculous amount, and I guarantee nobody's ever done that. So fluoride, like I said, is definitely the ingredient that you want most because fluoride helps harden and make enamel more resistant to the bacteria that cause cavities, and that's what you really need. So if it has any other ingredients in it, those can be kind of nice, but realistically, for all intents and purposes, a fluoride containing mouth rinse and toothpaste of whatever brand is about all you need. The current fad I've seen is charcoal containing toothpastes, and yeah, just no, don't do it. It doesn't help. Another common ingredient that people do look for is baking soda. Baking soda is actually a great ingredient because it is a very mild abrasive. It can help reduce stains, but you probably want to avoid it if you have a lot of porcelain crowns or veneers because it might over time kind of take the shine down just a little bit. But that's the simple answer. If they have fluoride, great. If the mouth rinse doesn't have alcohol, great. And other than that, it really doesn't matter what brand or desensitizing or whatever, whitening, they're all good, they're all safe, and pick the one that you like that you're going to use because the only one that's actually effective is the one that you actually put on your toothbrush and brush with.